Hey everyone, it's Tony.
It's David.
And we're two dudes talking Disney. How you doing?
I'm good.
Good.
This is a very special show on multiple fronts.
It is.
This is going to be my Star Wars Galaxy's Edge review.
Right. Well, actually two reviews because you're reviewing your preview review and then your post-preview review.
And then this is our first recorded show. So
yeah, very exciting.
It's very weird because everything that happens now is happening now.
Right. When will then be now?
Soon.
Thank you.
So I'm back.
How was it?
It was great. We had a really great time, great vacation. For everyone out there, we did a couple days with family and friends on the outskirts of Orlando. Thanks, Nikki and Matt, for putting up with us. Then we did the cruise,
right?
Which was great, and it was easy. It was flawless. We had a great Disney travel agent. If anybody needs one, it helped with the whole process.
And that will be another show, Dave's cruise review.
Yes, the cruise review. And then we went back and we did Galaxy's Edge.
Nice.
So,
well, the first time it was Galaxy's Edge was David Solo. The second time was
David
Solo. I like that. Good. Hans' brother, David.
So my first Galaxy's Edge preview was... you got to throw the asterisk out there right off the bat because it was the Club 33 preview. I got invited by my friend Jerry. It was an excellent experience. I got to spend the day checking out the clubs, living the Club 33 life,
right?
Which is living Disney royalty life. Instant fast passes, walk onto whatever you want. When you get tired, they have someone that comes and just carries you around the park.
That's nice.
Yeah, yep. So we definitely hit the park in a very hardcore manner that way. Mm-hmm. But we're going to talk. I have notes.
Copious notes.
Copious notes on a post-it note. Overall impression of the land. Are we getting that truck backing
probably
forever?
Yeah, there is some truck in the neighborhood. And all David and I hear is this beep every second and a half.
Yes. Overall, I'm not impressed with the land. Okay. I hate to say that's my overall opinion. A couple of things. One is I really do believe, and I've done like some soul searching on the topic this week. I really do believe the theory of we don't know the land holds true.
Okay.
Again, you look at the theme park wars. You look at the Harry Potter lands, the Pandoras, the immersive lands that they're building now.
Right.
When you go to Radiator Springs, you're in Radiator Springs. It looks just like the movie.
Right.
This is where it is. When you go to
Diagon Alley,
you're there.
You're in
Diagon
there. Alley.
Even Pandora.
Right.
Here, it's like you don't know where you are. You don't understand the land, and I really think that's the big miss of the whole thing.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. So we've talked before about the Galaxy's Edge miniseries.
Yes.
Which issue 5 came out last week while you were gone.
Thanks, buddy, for going to the comic book store to picking it up.
And did reading that, have you finished it yet?
I have not read the 5th one.
Okay.
Yep.
Reading the first 4 issues, did that give you any insight?
It did. Like, I understood a little bit more of the land. The characters, especially, are there more. They made more sense.
Right.
But, again, it's not Tatooine. It's not...
Coruscant.
Right. It's not Naboo. It's not Naboo. It's not, Jakku. It just doesn't make sense to me.
Right. And that's, it's like you walk there and it's like there's element, from the pictures that I've seen, because I'm not lucky enough to have been there yet. But, the pictures that you look at, it's like, okay, yeah, that's Star Wars architecture.
Right.
If you've seen like, and now we've got a lawnmower in the background. So hopefully that's not being picked up.
I can close the windows. Yeah, hold on. Continue, Tone.
Okay. So, what was I saying?
The architecture.
Oh yeah, so the architecture looks familiar, and there are certain aspects of Star Wars, of the Star Wars universe that are there. I'm sure you look off and you see a moisture evaporator in the distance, but it's not a space we've been before. If you had said that the 14 acres is going to be the Mos Eisley Cantina and Tatooine,
which I really think would have been the game changer.
Right, everybody would know what it is.
Yep. Everyone
would know that that is a hive of scum and villainy, and you would have known where you were.
Yeah, and I think that's the big mistake they made with the land.
Mm-hmm. And
BB-8 is obviously joining it. It's actually it's not BB-8. It's AJL. AJL. That was what we.
Nice.
Yeah, we named it.
Nice homage.
Yes. So I agree 100%. It's not my Star Wars.
Right.
You know, as a way to
It's
put it.
a Star Wars.
Right. That I have no idea about.
And you've been a big Star Wars fan. You were born in '78, so obviously you did not.
I showed up
experience it
fashionably
before.
late for
Yeah, but your brother and sister, obviously, you know, them being older than you.
middle. I'm middle.
Well, you're middle.
Bree's younger.
Bree's younger.
Bree missed the whole thing.
Well, Bree missed the whole thing,
Yeah.
but she's still a fan.
Yeah, not as much. Tommy, you know, Tommy was March of '77, so Tommy didn't.
Tommy got it too.
Yeah,
but obviously it's. I'm sure it's due to Tommy.
Correct.
That you know, because you were only 5 when Jedi came out.
Yes. Yeah.
Tommy was 7.
I do remember going to the Milford Mall movie theater, the one
Okay,
out front, with
right.
my Uncle Jimmy to go see Jedi. I do
Nice,
remember
okay.
that.
Okay. So you've been a fan a long time.
Yes.
And you lived through the bad prequels, and you're living through the bad sequels.
Again, I want, when you say you're going to build a Star Wars land, you know, I want to walk where they walked.
Right.
I want that.
Right.
You know, I want to be, like you said, the cantina is awesome. It's one of the things I got here to talk about, August Cantina. Why can't it be the Mos Eisley Cantina?
Right.
And then it would be even more awesome because it's like, you know, that's the booth that Han Shaquito in.
Right.
You
You
know,
put a blaster mark in the back of the booth.
exactly.
And,
You know, and it just, again, I think that's where Disney, I think in Disney's, and I hate to say it, Disney's arrogance, they just thought if you build it, they will come. And they will, and they are.
Right.
You know, it is true. But the droves of fanboys that they thought were coming are not coming.
Right. It you know, it's very funny. They've noted in California since they opened on May 31st that attendance in the Disneyland parks is down 3%.
Yes.
You know, now they did just open yesterday because the annual pass holders have been blocked out through yesterday. Yesterday was the first day that annual pass holders could come, and a lot of their business in California is annual pass holders. And it was light crowds even with annual pass holders being allowed in. So, you know, that if you build it, they will come philosophy just doesn't seem to be working.
Yeah, and you know, again, Star Wars fans, they're a rough bunch. I
Right.
mean, the criticisms out there on everything.
Right. Now let me just get back to the land for a second.
Yes.
And you know, the interesting thing about the 14 acres is that there is a first order section.
Yes.
And then there is a resistance or rebellion section. Do you think they would have been better served doing like a resistance in California and a first order in Florida so that they were separate but similar?
No, I think a better definition of the two sides would have been better. And it's like, you know, the first order side has Kylo's shuttle. It has like a little bit of, but it's not. It's just scenery. There's nothing that goes with it.
Now, is that where Rise is going to have?
No,
its entrance?
Rise is actually the entrance to Rise is on the other side, in the Rebellion side,
Okay.
the Resistance side.
Okay.
I will say the land is much larger than you imagine, especially coming off of Toy Story Land and Pandora.
Yep.
Where you know they're I don't want to, and they're big. They're not small lands by any chance, but you know both of those lands comfortably fit inside Star Wars lands, and the space is there.
Okay.
You know the land itself is pretty cool. The decor is obviously, like Tony said, you know, it's Star Wars architecture. Again, I don't know why they just didn't call it the Mos Eisley Spaceport.
Right.
It would have made much more sense. It's broken up into basically what I've made as kind of 5 areas. You have what you call the Resistance side, which is where the Rise of the Resistance ride